friends. My name is Eric. This is Mel7 Gaming, and today we're going to take a look at the Fermi Paradox. I know this is a little bit outside of our normal kind of channel video. Well, that's not entirely true. We do a lot of weird first looks. But this is one I've been watching off and on for a little while. I've seen Splattercat play it a couple times. And I thought we'd dive into it today. It gave me something to do over kind of the long weekend. I meant to play it yesterday, but I got up yesterday just in time for somebody to run into a pole or a structure of some sort that happened to be carrying, kind of the fiber backbone of Comcast Xfinity's internet access. And internet was down for pretty much all day yesterday, from kind of the Monterey Bay up past the San Francisco Bay. So I didn't get to it, but this morning I figured we would take a look. I'm not going to run without the face cam today because I'm not really sure where to put my face in this game. And frankly, I just don't feel like setting up a green screen. So we're going to go with that. Still in development. Yep, let's go ahead and push any button to continue. This is essentially kind of a god game where I'm guessing the point is to get spacefaring races traveling around, but I'm not really 100% sure what the final kind of end goal of this game is. And so we're going to have to maybe kind of figure some of that, but we'll just jump into starting a new game. We'll go ahead and open a session slot right there. Welcome to Early Access. Try to develop the newly born civilizations of our galaxy so they can send out radio signals as the first step. Reach the singularity age with at least 4 civilizations to achieve galactic unity. Okay. Live in game, some features. Okay, so we're trying to get people to the singularity. All right. Easy enough. Well, probably not easy, but you know what I'm saying. So we'll see how it goes. And I think it's loading. There we go. Galaxy generation. Nice. I still have some questions about kind of the mechanics of this game. You generate kind of these little points, and then you can spend those points to make various decisions, and you gain some points for taking others. So as always, if it's something that's really good, it's probably going to cost you points. If it's something really bad, it's gonna give you some points, and it's a matter of balancing those to make sure you have enough points to make the decisions you want to make to keep your civilizations out of trouble. Okay, so our 50 synthesis. Tutorial active, that's fine, because we're going to probably want that. You're a galactic gardener. Sapient life will evolve and prosper. Sometimes you have to prevent them from destroying themselves. All right. Yeah, we're gonna put the tutorial on because I don't know what I'm doing. Only a handful of planets have optimum conditions. Click on this star system to take a look. Which star system is that, guys? This one, I guess, right here. The one as far away from that prompt as possible on the screen. All right, solar system has no sapient life. Yellow dwarf star, garden planet. Remarkable fjords. You gotta love the fjords. Pining for the fjords. Flora of Earth is very multifaceted. Fauna of Earth consists of many different animals. All right. These are synthesis flares. The game is always paused when flares are visible. Only if you collect one of these flares will space-time continue. So we've got 50 synthesis, and we've got these. Okay. I guess I pick one. We'll just go right there. You will need to accumulate the synthesis to make optimal choices in the future. With the passing of space-time, new civilizations will emerge, and existing ones will undergo major changes. Click on the button in the bottom corner to start your first event. Soul system. Sapient life evolved on Earth. Okay. A new civilization is born. A life form on the garden planet of Earth has started making simple tools and has developed a rudimentary language. But which species will form a Stone Age civilization in the Soul system? Many were increasingly of the opinion that they'd all made a big mistake in coming down from the trees in the first place. Yeah, this year probably has a few more people thinking that. All right. Soul system. Let's see. First of many decisions to come. Click on the options to see which species should populate the planet. If you want to choose a balanced species, you'll have to spend synthesis. On the other hand, picking an unbalanced species will generate a lot of synthesis. Choose wisely. Okay, click on the arrow to confirm your choice. Oh, wait, so we can do a balanced one. This one's going to cost us 30. The dolphins, and you can see that we're going to get regular choices that are going to pop up that we can select from. This one is going to give us more of these choices, more positives and fewer negatives, which is going to make it easier to keep our civilization alive. Standard species gets a little bit of everything. I think they did this slightly different. I would say this is your balanced, this is your unbalanced to negative, this is your unbalanced to positive, right? That's really what they're saying. So your unbalanced is going to get more negative events. but they're going to get a lot of population, which is actually kind of a bad thing because you only have so many resources on your planet. And so, realistically, you want a very peaceful but small population, essentially. We're just starting. I think I'm going to go ahead. So standard is people. Unbalanced are the dinosaurs. If you did see Splattercats, he did the dinosaurs. Because they gave us Douglas Adams, we're going to go with dolphins. They gave us the quote, so, so long, thanks for all the fish. I think that's a good thing to work for. We're just beginning, so, it's going to cost us 30 to take this one, but then, in theory, we're going to recoup that by not having to spend so much money in the future, so much synthesis in the future. So we'll see how that goes. First civilization born, your sapient species in galaxies, take good care of them. You are the galactic gardener. Ooh, I do not have a green thumb. All right, so we get tech level. That's this right up top here. Population, right there. Fewer people inhabit. Greater numbers are more resistant to disasters. Exactly. So, a large population gives you a buffer in case bad things happen, but it also means that they eat into your resources, which are right here. So we've got 10,000 beast herds. So that's what we eat as beast herds right now, apparently. Harm potential. War can be the downfall of any society. Okay, so how peaceful versus how militant we are, and you can see this little bar here is going to go back and forth. These bars are not necessarily going towards positive, they're just moving back and forth between two options. And ethics, so this is dystopia down on this end, and this is utopia on this end. Look for more flares. You can choose different outcomes now. Conserve the natural resources of the planet or generate some synthesis for use later, or increase consumption to gain more synthesis. Remember, the game is always paused with flares. Okay, so this one is going to give us a positive, right? So this is going to increase our resource scarce, or give us more resources, right? We've got 26,000 years right now. Now we're pretty well maxed out at the moment, so there's not a huge reason to do that. I don't think there's a huge reason to negative. I'm not really sure, again, and this is something I haven't figured out from watching, and they didn't tell me here really. If I choose the positive, is it going to cost me something? So, this will just get me one synthesis. Let's go with the negative here and see how much synthesis it gets us. It got us 2. Okay, civilization values can be changed in many ways. Increase or decrease, population, resources, harm, ethics. Okay, so choosing the normal one gets us 1. Choosing the negative one got us 2. And I'm assuming choosing the positive one cost us 1, even though it didn't say anything. I guess we'll have to test that. Click on the upwards navigation to go back to the galaxy arrow. Okay. Galaxy's your garden. Yeah. There's a how to play. Oh, okay. Well, let's all right. So we've got all these options. It's pause. So we can pick one here. We can pick one over by Wormwood, by Gleesy. Let's go over towards Tabby, Star, and Vex. An asteroid impact destroys a dominant animal species. So we lost something there. All right, but we got a development over here for the dolphins. Knowledge and soul. Okay. Story tattoos. As a rite of passage during adolescence, the dolphins tattoo their skin with vivid details about history and knowledge of their people. The art of creating these tattoos is passed down from generation to generation. Cool. And we're quoting The Rock. Okay. Sure. Because the people's elbow is always a strong source when it comes to cultural learning. So this is our story tattoos. Here we actually do get a breakdown exactly. So we can go civilization pillar, right? This is going to get us 3 science essentially, right? But it's going to cost us 20 of our 24. We can just do regular development, which is going to get us 1. Won't cost us anything, or a dead end, which I guess kind of ends the story tattoos if we want. It doesn't give us anything. But if it was like a thing that you just didn't want to continue on, but we'll just take regular development. I don't see any reason not to take the extra deal here. Oh, and you can see here, so soon the changed tattoos make them prettier, more impressive. Cultural wisdom becomes obscured and quickly forgotten. The Rock, essentially. That's his option. Lore embedded in the tattoos help dolphins understand the world, preserve their knowledge. Plant-based inks are only semi-permanent, but designs are studied for as long as they're visible in order to retain the lessons of the ancestors, all right? Creating and wearing story tattoos are among the highest honor. Within a few generations, everybody's completely covered in sacred images. It's pretty cool, but we do only have 24, so we're just going to go with the regular one here. And continue. So it's going to keep getting us new ones here. Pause to collect a flare. Dolphins cherish the art of narrative. Yep, we got that. Oh, cool. So it just gives us a little there. So all of these are going to give us one, and will give us a little thing. But on Earth, the dolphin civilization is born. So here we could increase our population. Here we could decrease our population. I think I'm fine with 1.5. I'm just going to take an extra point here. Dolphins mourn the death of their beloved chieftain. Can we go up? All right, so we can go back and forth. So here we see our dolphin tribes got one little star there. Let's come in here to Tau Ceti. Oh, wait, does it say something? I think it said something there. Let's click that. Oh, wait, displacement. I thought it said life forms something underneath there, but displacement of ocean currents. Okay. We can go to Rigel. What happens? Like, we could potentially kill our civilization, I think, with this, but let's click it. Spirits look upon us with kindness. Okay. I'm going to go back up to Tabby's star. I've already wiped out one. Ocean-based life form evolves onto land. Okay. How about over to Rigel? No sapient life forms in the system. That's what it was saying. Okay. That's what I was clicking on. Minor planet is formed from ice and debris in the Rigel system. Interesting. Okay. Let's go over to Vex. Fluctuation of Vex central star leads to changes. All right, so dolphins get a new one. So we can kind of advance time either here, working on bringing other people up, or by micromanaging the dolphins. All right, dolphins reach the Bronze Age. I kind of like the idea. I mean, you can sit and babysit them, and Splattercat did that a lot with his dinosaurs. But he took, again, the unbalanced negative, so they required a lot of babysitting. Bronze Age, the dolphins begin testing their limits, learn how to document knowledge via written culture. The drones of our hive started digging out the metal ore. This was the beginning of our path to grow from a feverish swarm and become the World Eater Empire. All right, it's everybody's dream to become the World Eater. And we get some clothing, I guess, decoration. All right, so we now have 31 synthesis. We can go wisdom. It's going to cost us 0. Dolphins apply newfound knowledge, communications, and societal improvements in the budding disciplines of medicine, law, and philosophy. You can see we get 1 towards ethics and 1 towards science. We can go here. New techniques allow tools the dolphins to explore new areas, preserve their natural resources, and develop early infrastructure. So this one's going to give us more people, but also give us more resources. I think this kind of balances out. So you could say, okay, that's a benefit because it's going to make you a little bit more resistant, but you also get more resources. I'm going to I'll probably go towards wisdom, and then power here. Defense becomes increasingly necessary as dolphins begin exerting more power. So that would get us some points if we need them. I think we're okay. Let's just go wisdom. We're slowly building our points up. I've seen choices on splats that cost as much as 40 synthesis, I want to say. Maybe even more, but I'm reasonably certain I saw 40. So, it helps to have some. So we'll go towards ethics and technology there and work on that. You can see here we got them. An extra 5%. Utopia's 25%. I will do one more, and then maybe we'll hop back out to the solar system here. Oh, development event. Okay, never mind. Dolphins can now build stable settlements on Earth and sustain them with agriculture, or probably aquaculture in this case. Extinction and Soul. Uh-oh, no! What happened? Unique See, I should have taken the extra population. That's what they're telling me. Unique constellation of planetary objects in Sol causes a year-long eclipse on Earth. In the absence of warmth and light, food becomes scarce, and the dolphins endure brutal hardships. Many begin to wonder whether day will ever return. The night is dark and full of terror. George R. R. Martin. Okay. I see how it is. No Douglas Adams, but All right, so, again, this one's going to cost us 50. Close call wouldn't affect us at all, realistically. Complete extinction would just get us our points back, essentially, right? Say, all right, well, you did that. We'd have 72 points. Minimal survivors will get us cruising on, but we're going to lose a lot of technology. We're going to lose a lot of population. But we're going to be a little more peaceful. You know what? Let's do that. Let's see what happens. 1.4 of our 1.5 million dolphins are lost. I did seriously consider just taking our points back. But we won't give up on our dolphins yet. Ooh, look at that number drop. All right, so let's go ahead and click here. Bronze Age technology. We were already there. We'll click a couple more. All right, I'm going to go back up here to the system, and let's go ahead. How about Alpha Centauri? Have we clicked over there? External planetoid. All right, let's go back up to Tabby's. I like Tabby's star. Dynamic wind patterns create marvelous structures on the surface. Nice. We'll go over to Rigel. We won't exclusively go over there, but you know. Solar flare changes the chemical composition of the water. Okay. Oh, hey. Is it bigger than we thought? I guess this one's just on the edge. Let's click it. Extinct plant biomass on Vexus slowly transforms into fossil fuel preserves. Okay. How about over to Wormwood? We're up to 39 synthesis. Volcanic activity brings forth a new island from the oceans of Wormwood Prime. There's 2 of them over here at Alpha and Andromeda. Dynamic wind patterns. Okay. Oh, development for our dolphins. Power and soul. All right. The dolphins march and fight as one after mastering the phalanx. Dolphins and a phalanx. Okay. I mean, they already use formations more or less to group fish, so, I mean, definitely. The battlefield is filled with rectangular formations of disciplined heavy infantry troops brandishing shields and spears. I'm not quite sure how they brandish them, but that's okay. He is a man who keeps his post in the ranks and steadily faces the swift wound the spear may plow. All right. Let's see. So our bronze is up. Oh, wait, so we can do prevention. It's going to cost us nothing. Quickly countered by using light troops. To be fair, that's not necessarily, that's probably... Dolphins are very much a quick strike thing. So regular development's going to cost us 1 piece, right? We're pretty well maxed out at the moment. Too few for warfare, harm potential. You know what? We're too few for warfare. Let's go absolute power. We'll get some points. I mean, we're already there, but I don't think we can go the other way. Now, I do dislike the way they flip this, right? Because, it's negative peace. So the bar should go negative for peace. So I think these two should be swapped because otherwise this doesn't make much sense. If it's an arrow, okay, so it goes this way, or, maybe it would say negative or positive for the dove or positive for the skull. But saying a negative but then goes to the right doesn't make a lot of sense for me, but then, I guess that's my culture. I guess other cultures, like the Japanese that read the other direction, it makes more sense. So, you know what, I take it back. That's a culturally biased interpretation of which way it should work, and there's both. So, yeah. I'm okay with it. I talked myself around. We went absolute power, yes. Oh wait, so now we can get some more people though, or we could take a random one. I think we probably harm potential is 3.5. Let's go for a question mark. I didn't look to see if it gave us points. You guys will have to look. Oh, we can look again. Okay, exhaust a large land region, so we probably lost some resources. Okay, so we've got 50 synthesis. What happens if we click this one? We got nothing, but we improved our utopia. Dolphins establish a new approach to tattooing, often during their entire bodies. All right, we can lose some people, we can lose some peace. Let's go question mark. Becomes a center of trade and commerce, and now we get an evolution of it. Oh, okay, is this on another planet? Tau Ceti. All right, here we go. Life form on the swamp planet of Tau Ceti has started making simple tools. Has developed. Oh, it's a swamp planet. It's Dagobah. Okay, it's developed a rudimentary language, but which spaces can form a Stone Age civilization in the Tau Ceti system? Many were increasingly the opinion that they'd all made a big... Yeah, we already read that one. It should have been, Weird Al's, where it bubbled all the time like a giant carbonated soda. S-O-D-A soda. I can't spell this early in the morning. All right, I need a sip of my soda. That's what that's telling me. All right, we got another civilization. All right. Okay. You have to foster these creatures to guide them in parallel. Yep. So we can do a balanced species, which is this cool plant-like people. I like that. It is a swamp after all. It makes sense for some sort of like walking plant to become the dominant species. We've got kind of a spider baboon there with all his eyes. Or we've got, again, kind of a dinosaur. Let's go... Let's go standard. We already have a balanced species. Let's go here. We will pick the Odo. Aggressive ape creatures with colorful fur. What did it say this one was? The Rama. Tall, intelligent plants undergo count. I really like the plants, but we've already taken one balanced species. I feel like we're cheating a little bit if we take all balanced species. But you know what? I just think the plant is a more interesting one. I really do. What did it say for the unbalanced? I didn't read it. Sneaky, sightless, and cruel, these bands of small raptors. Oh, blind raptors. Okay. Hunt via, electric signals maybe, or sound. I'm going to go with the plant. I know that's cheating, but I don't care. It did cost us 40 synthesis, though, so that does put us really low in case something bad happens right now. So I guess maybe it's not cheating. It's definitely a risk, but I do like them. Let's go ahead and spend a little bit of time here on Tau Ceti. The Rama civilization is born. All right. Good series of books, by the way. More peace? We're pretty peaceful right now. I think we can... Utopia... You know what? I think we can afford to go a little bit less peace. So we're at 11. That takes us up to 13. Powerful hunting band defeats a horde of warriors. All right, dolphins have a development event. They're like, no, look at us. Chitter, chitter, chitter. Whatever noises dolphins make. I can't do a flipper impersonation, I'm sorry. Paradigm shift. Okay, that could be good or bad. Rise of monotheism. City-states growing and rulers trying to unify the people. The concept of a single god becomes more and more attractive for the dolphins. Having people rally around one light religion is deemed to be very effective to advance a society, and so monotheism is proclaimed on Sol. Oh, we got some more Hive Queen Wary there. We encountered a curious hive deep in one of the ash deserts. They not only pray to just single magma guardian, but they have the audacity to believe that all other deep guardians are just imaginary things. Alright, do we get a choice of god? There we go. Now, we can't do cultural ascent, as cool as it would be, because we don't have 40, because we spent it on our cool plant people. So here we go, a direct reaction to what we spent our points on. We could have done more. So, the cultural ascent that we cannot choose... Oh, it won't even let us click on it and see what it reads. Okay, interesting. Monotheism goes dominant. Different interpretations lead to developments of separate sects, exclusive groups led by sages. Okay, so we get more people, and we hurt our planet. So it's kind of doubly bad, except in our case, actually, getting more people is not terrible because we only have 22,000 dolphins, and our growth is going down. So we kind of have to pick that no matter what. Even if we had this option, we were probably better off picking this one. And then cultural dissent, conflicts arise between the polytheists, monotheists, both sides equally stubborn, oppression. Okay, well, we're going to go this way just because we want the extra people. So if we hit that, what does it do for our population? We're down to 22.5 thousand. It doesn't get us a lot, a couple thousand. We can't go for that. Let's go for this and get asynthesis. I'm going to back up here. Maybe we'll babysit up here for a second and just kind of see what we get. Oh, more population, more ethics, or more technology, or more ethics. But I think our ethics are okay. We're utopian enough. Let's go up here. Get ourselves a little bit... Our technology is really stalled out after all of this. We'll go question mark. Use writing to spread lies and superstition. Well, I thought we already had religion. Oh, sorry. That might have been too much. Let's just get some points. All right, I'm going to go up to the galaxy again. Let's go back over to Raw. Let's go here. We'll spend a little bit of time out here, see if we can get a third. Back up to tabbies. Parasitic species develop symbiosis. Oh, okay. That seems to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. Something over at Wormwood. Stink plant biomass. Okay. Development for our Rama tribes. We might spend a little bit of time here with the Rama tribes. I like these. Tau Ceti, consumption in Tau Ceti. Okay. Solid ground is difficult to find in the swamps of Tau Ceti 3. As the tribes grow, the Rama struggle to find space to build. They decide on a bold solution. Instead of building wider, they will build higher. Large towers begin to rise above the landscape, each one a thriving vertical clan. Okay. And we commenced to build a great structure. When it was towering into one of the highest heavens, the great powers destroyed the apex, cutting it down to half its height. Okay. Cherokee origin myth. Interesting. Huh. I didn't realize the Cherokee had kind of a Tower of Babel kind of style myth, right? You get it up there, and then The powers that be decide enough. Okay, regular development, massive consumption. We'll go regular development for the moment. We've got plenty of beast herds. We've got 26,000 scarcity at the moment. Or 26,000 years before scarcity. Let's go with some technology. Did that get us one? Did we go from... I'm going to have to pay attention to that again. I'm going to go for some more ethics. All right, we're at 20. It didn't cost us anything. Okay. Lots of peace? Sure. Conflict between two major Rama tribes. Settle peacefully. We're almost to our next stone. We're almost up to the... Well, you know, we'll boost that a little bit with a new technological age. All right, we got them into the... I think they're going to bypass our dolphins fairly quickly. I wonder if some of this is some of this growth in technology is a function of our population. The Rama used to mine simple metals, which they shape in a variety of tools. They can also begin domesticating and breeding animals. The Demonis have long plagued our herds. They're clever creatures, which make a great sport to kill them when they attack. The Grey Ones. Fourth age, cycle 2 of next. Have you heard that? We just had some police drive by, or something with a siren on it. And now my dog is singing along, because he loves to sing to the sirens. Alright, so... Tau Ceti, we got some options. Wisdom. Rama begin keeping records. First system of writing, marking tablets with their own sap. Interesting. Keep detailed logs. Okay, that not going to cost us anything. So that is going to be technology and ethics. Or advancement. This is going to boost population as well as our environment. Non-sapient plants are gathered and used to build the first large settlement. Seed storage and growing techniques allow Rama to shape the coming generations. I like that. Or power. Metal scythes and fires are used to wage war against hostile settlements. Salt comes into use as a deadly weapon that blights the soil for generations. And it gets 10. I think we're going to go with wisdom. I mean, I guess it's a nice little healthy bump right away. I'm going to pick one here. Simple metal tools. Go for a question mark. Army of scythe bearers is defeated by a fire catapult belonging to the Rama Grove. Okay. Maybe another question mark. Vicious Rama Grove covers new territories. Okay. Let's go for some technology. Little bump there. Let's go ahead and... oh, there we go. I was going to say, let's go back to our dolphins, but our dolphins are ready for us. Depopulation. We can't really handle much depopulation. We only had 22,500-ish. First major settlement dolphins are constructed from very flammable materials. How? They live in the water. Accidents and lightning strikes. Okay, I'm not quite sure how that happened. But okay. So we're going to either lose 10%, massive depopulation. Let's just get ourselves... Or we can just prevent it. Let's just prevent it. It's not going to cost us anything. We're just not going to gain anything. All right, let's go for a question. Found promising new settlements. Go for another question. Number of simple quarries on Earth increases. See, we're only at 8% technology here. Mourn the death of a great sage. We need some technology. We're lagging behind here. Our dolphins are really struggling. Potentially because of the lack of being able to make fire in the water. Ironically enough, from that last one. You know, I mean, that would be a legitimate problem. Since fire is such a huge, like... I'm trying to think of the right word. Fire was a huge advancement in the capabilities of what we could do, whether it be forging materials, cooking food, whatever it may be. Fire was pretty big. And what that would look like if you were underwater and you couldn't do fire, that would be really interesting. All right, let's go ahead and go for a question mark. Bustling dolphin settlement comes some trade. Okay, we're up to 57,000 dolphins now. Let's go for some more technology. We're only got 21 synthesis is the problem. I should probably be clicking regular ones. Battle over important dolphin settlement is one. Okay, well, Rama Grove. All right, let's go back to our trees. Go back to Dagobah. Injustice in Tau Ceti. Sounds like a book. The Rama developed a particularly cruel new punishment. Outcasts and criminals are tied down among a specific species of marsh vine. The vine naturally seeks warmth and nutrition and will slowly grow into nearby... Oh, that is pretty terrible. I do not know why they tortured us, why they ripped so many screams from the innocent, but when their turn comes, the reason will be clear. Oh, okay. Alright, so we can prevent it. Cost us 20. We could allow it. Well, here, let's see. Left alone in the wilds, many outcasts manage to escape, practice soon, whatever. Occasionally, the vines ignore the intended victim, seen a bad sign from the gods, the prisoners then freed. Or massive injustice. This will get us 10. It is going to lower our ethical values a little bit, potentially significantly, but it is going to get us 10, so I'm going to go for that. Practice becomes common punishment for many crimes. Entire forests of the twisted vines are planted. The screams of prisoners echoing throughout. And that's 50%. We went from 25 to 5. So, okay, maybe, you know, nobody expects the Viney Inquisition. I'm actually gonna lower our population a little bit. Oh, so it lowers growth, not just the population. Oh, I didn't know that. I had never noticed that. Okay, well, we probably want to boost that back up then. We can go for some peace. And I think we're okay. Let's just take a synthesis. I think we're going to go for some population here. Let's bump that back up to at least neutral-ish. I'm just going to take one of those. Do other creatures exist in lands far away? Let's go back up to the galaxy. We got to get 4 people up to 4 civilizations up. Cosmic dust. Freak mutation. Oh, unusual life form in the land of the region of the dog star. All right, the dolphins have a development event. What are we up to? We're up to about 35 minutes. Let's do this and then we'll pause. I got to get a haircut this morning too, so I want to do that before anything gets too busy. Dolphins have formed a growing cult around a deity of love, lust, and fertility. Followers of the goddess wander the lands and erect shrines and temples to her. Okay, golden Aphrodite who stirs up sweet passion in the gods and subdues the tribes of mortal men. There's nothing among the blessed gods or among mortal men that has escaped Aphrodite. All right, so I think we spend the 10. Right, so we have dead end, so goddess of love disappears, whatever. I can definitely see how a cult of love could be banished. Regular development. Love goddess lets the dolphin population grow and prosper. That would probably be a good idea just to boost a little bit, but we're so low. I'm going to spend the 10. Dolphins become completely devoted to love deity. The cult remains daily life, dominates daily life and rules society. All right. There we go. Our growth goes up to, what, 16%? We could lose some technology. I think we just get this. Speaker. We're doing okay. We've got 122,000 years, so we'll go for a question mark. Innate injustice, okay. We can go for some... I guess we can go for some ethics. Up to almost 26%. Grab a little bit there, and now I'm gonna go back up here. We got 2 events over at Alpha Centauri. We'll grab one of them. Destroys a major plant species. No! Back over to the dog star here. Ice Age drastically alters the climate. Rigel. What do we got? Animal species on Rigel 7 forms complex social structures. Oh, let's click another one there. Leads to changes in its color spectrum. Interesting. All right, something at the Rama grows. Oh, we were going to stop after the last one, weren't we? This is definitely one of those one more click games. I will tell you that right now. We have already figured that out. I'll just click one and get a point. That'll be okay. Reduction in Tau Ceti. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Due to the continuous developments within sedentary horticulture communities, more and more beautiful garden complexes are constructed all around Tau Ceti. There's increased interest in the physical and mental well-being that gardens can offer the Rama. Well, especially when you're a plant, right? When we start to plant trees that never blossom in our lifetime, only then will a hive really grow. Okay. Because you're planning for the future. You're thinking of something beyond your own immediate gain. I like that. That's a good quote. All right, so we can get 5 for the dead end. We can spend 0 for regular development. Or we can, only the very wealthy leaf speakers can afford to adorn their palaces with gardens. On the upside, the results in garden design become highly revered art form. Okay, nice. Or we can spend the 30 as an essential part of any healthy society. I would love to do that, but we don't really need to. We've got 33,000 years. and we only have 33, so that would be all of our points. So I'm going to click this, and then I am going to pause the game right here, and we will be back with the next episode to play a little bit more of the Fermi Paradox. I hope you guys are enjoying this one. It is definitely a fun, chill game to just sit down and play and just kind of see how things take you. There's kind of not a lot of stress in it so far anyway. We are almost up to the next age. We're in the cultivation age for Tau City, up for the next one for them, for the Rama. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next episode. I'll be back with a haircut that you won't be able to see because I probably still won't have a camera on. Cheers.